our Mary J. Blige and Kendu Isaacs Red Flag video, we mentioned that Mary was once in a catastrophic relationship with fellow R&B singer Case. So many of our besties were unaware that these two were bumpin' and grindin' back in the day, so we decided to do some digging to bring y'all the tea about this hot, stinking mess. Before we get into today's video, touch me, tease me, feel me and caress me. Just kidding. But we do want you to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of teriyaki beef jerky, green apple licorice, and gummy sour bears. After getting engaged to his longtime girlfriend, Nicole Bennett, he got signed to Def Jam Records and started working on a solo album. Case was linked up with a bunch of talented singers, songwriters, and producers to help bring his debut album to life, including Misa Hilton, yep, Diddy's former boo thing and the mother of his son, Justin. Case told BET's Finding series that Misa introduced him to Mary. He and Mary started co-writing several songs, including More to Love and Touch Me, Tease Me, which was also featured on the Nutty Professor soundtrack. Case said he was interested in Mary from the jump, and he started plotting on how he could clap those cheeks.
It turned into a relationship probably because I was scheming the whole time.
He and Mary started spending a lot of time together, and his fiancée Nicole became suspicious. When it was time to film the music video for Touch Me, Tease Me, which also featured Foxy Brown, Nicole wanted to hang out at the video shoot. However, Case was adamant that he didn't want her there. After some back and forth, Case finally came clean and told Nicole the truth. He was blowing Mary's back out. Nicole told BET she was devastated. Although they were going through relationship issues at the time, they had been together for so long. She was there before the fame, and as soon as he got on, he left her for a superstar. Nicole couldn't believe he had betrayed her like that. Case moved on with Mary, and of course, the grass was greener on the other side. Yeah, no. They briefly lived together, and Case said things turned violent. He alleged that Mary would throw stuff at him, and he even has a scar on his body to prove it. He went out on tour, and Mary's cousin was his hype man. After a show, and after way too much liquor, Case decided to wait for the cousin to go to bed so that he could sneak 3 girls into his hotel room and get it poppin'. Well, Case wasn't as sneaky as he thought he was. Word got back to Mary about him stepping out on her, and welp, after about a year of dating, their relationship imploded. From there, Case released 2 more albums, 1999's Personal Conversation, which features the song Happily Ever After. Beyoncé played his love interest in the music video, and people were confused why they shared an intimate hug at the end of the video scene instead of a kiss. Well, Case told Vibe magazine that they were supposed to play tonsil hockey, but he was 24 and Beyoncé was only 17. And her daddy and then manager Matthew Knowles said hell no. Then came 2001's Open Letter, and after that album went gold, he decided to take a break. He told Kiss FM Radio he packed up and moved down to Atlanta to be closer to his children. By that point, Nicole was back in his life in some capacity. He told TV One Unsung that in 2002, he was gone off that liquor, and he and Nicole got into an argument. We're unsure if they were arguing in person or if it all happened over the phone. Anyway, he picked up his cousin's weapon and took the clip out. Thinking it was empty, he pulled the trigger. Unbeknownst to him, there was still one in the chamber, and the bullet went straight through his neck. He told XXL magazine the bullet hit about a ½ inch from his spine. He looked in the mirror and saw the fluids coming from his throat. He tried to sing, then he sat down, lit a cigarette, and waited for the ambulance. Thankfully, the incident didn't leave him paralyzed or severely injured, and he was able to continue recording music 3 weeks later. During a break from the industry that ended up lasting 8 years, he started to experience issues with Def Jam Records, and the label didn't want to release him from his contract. When they finally let him go, he made his return as an independent artist in 2009, and he has released 4 more albums since then. He has at least 4 children that we're aware of, and in 2020, Medina Milana put him on blast. While everyone was celebrating the 21st anniversary of his song Happily Ever After, Medina took to her Instagram to encourage everyone to, quote, tell that bum to pay his child support. Ooh. According to Medina, Case owed her over $500,000 in back pay for their son. Oh, and by the way, her lengthy rant was captured by the Jasmine brand because, you know, here at RRG, we always cite our sources.
He owes me over $500,000. You know why? Because he's never paid child support a day in his life. And you know what? I used to send my son out there, and I used to pay for it. The last straw, when my son was 11 years old, I called my son. It was his birthday. He wanted to go see his dad. I called him on his birthday. I'm like, hey, baby, what you doing? Oh, I'm in the store with my dad. He's buying golf clubs. He's buying golf clubs? So I call his bum ass. I'm like, you buying golf clubs? You ain't even buying nothing for your son? He's like, I asked him. He don't want nothing. He don't want nothing? Let me tell you something. I want all mine. I'm coming for all mine. I'm posting paperwork and all that. I don't give a what you, and don't hit my line. Don't do none of that to keep your ass out of jail. All right?
Now, we're unable to confirm her allegations, but the Jasmine brand website came through with the receipts. After pulling court docs, they confirmed that Case indeed owed Medina $514,612.78 as of April 2020. Dang, dog. These days, Case is a co-host of the Kickback podcast, and he still performs his hit songs across the globe. Now, we know your nosy self is probably wondering if he's still in contact with Mary. And well, out of the more than 7,000 people he's following on Instagram, Mary isn't one of them. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below, and thanks for watching RRG.